Well, it's week 4 of the Chris Brecht State Farm Insurance Coaches Show. With us is Coach Rocco Dobran. Good to be with you.
Oh, good to be here, as always.
Season's kind of moving along here on us, isn't it?
It is. It's sneaking up fast.
But at least things are turning the right direction. That was a very well, when you watch it, you'd have to say that it was a well-coached game because you had to maneuver your way through that.
Yeah, I mean, we just do our best every game, and we saw some things, and we kept thinking they were going to adjust that screenplay, and they didn't, so we kept going after it.
Yeah.
But, we just go out there and we try to see what they're giving us and try to go with the numbers,
And I think the time before that, didn't you try that with Alan Christine? Same type of play?
Yeah, we've done it in the past before, but this game was all Lauer. So.
All Lauer, yeah.
Yeah. Every game we usually try to switch it up, and Mikey Williams caught a couple in week 1. And
and Oil City was a really improved team. You mentioned it to me before they had a new coach, and you could tell that they made improvements. I mean, Franklin only beat them by 4 points, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. They're a much more improved team. This is that head coach's second year.
Yeah.
But you could tell that second year he got his offense going a little bit,
yeah.
and it was more efficient. Where last year he came in and changed things, and they were a spread team, and they went to an option team, and they ran a lot of that toss lead, and you could tell this year they were the second year doing the same thing. They were much more efficient at what they were doing, and obviously had a very good tailback.
Yeah, and we expect, absolutely. We expect them to probably do much better in their season this year. In that game, though, do you think the guys gained a lot of confidence and, showing that they can stay in the game and scrap their way through it and come out with a win?
I certainly hope so. You know what I mean? Because they did. We talked about all week about handling adversity, and they had to face some adversity in the game. And obviously It was adversity throughout the season, going 0-2, and then, hey, we got a tough situation in this game. They're running well on us. We're having a hard time stopping them, and are we going to quit? And I felt like, a little bit of confidence and a little bit of conditioning helped us in the fourth quarter.
Absolutely. And looking ahead to this week, it's going to be a very nice setting. We're playing in the Mercyhurst University Stadium, which would be a real nice setting. And we're going up against the number 1 seed, according to the Erie Times, for Region 4, against the number 2, which is Conneaut.
Right, yeah. Very good ball club. And we knew that last year they were a very good ball club, and we just kind of did our thing last year. So I'm trying to preach to the kids, hey, just do your thing again and not kind of worry about what we got and how good we are, and not worry about, how good their athletes are.
Right.
But they do have a lot of very good athletes, no doubt about that.
A lot of returning guys that have a lot of experience.
Absolutely.
Big roster, too, I know.
Yeah, they gained 2 kids from Girard. They gained their tight end and their quarterback, which helped them a little bit, and obviously. But they still got the Luke Hedda kid who's going to Penn State. And then they still got some of their tailbacks back, who's his third year starting. He's only a junior still. And I believe he had 1,000 yards, like 1,200 yards as a sophomore last year, 900 yards as a freshman, and he's back. So as a junior. So, they got an all-around good ball club. And, if we play like we did last year, it's going to be a good game. We just got to come out there and play with confidence.
And sometimes when you lined up against different teams, your offensive strategy might be a little bit different. Your defensive strategy might change from a little bit slightly here and there. Going up against Mercyhurst Prep, you're going to run pretty much what you've been doing offensively?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we got to run what we know and what we do. Because of their speed, we might have a little bit of wrinkles that, are going to try to go right at them a little bit and that kind of thing. We're not going to, we're not going to try to beat them a ton to the outside because we know that they're just fast and it's going to be hard to do that, except for in certain situations. So, as far as our basic plays, we're going to run our bread and butters and, do what we do.
Well, I certainly have a lot of confidence in the line. They did very well, I thought, in the first quarter and a half of the Rootstown game, and I thought they showed themselves pretty good against Oil City, too, as well. So if they can hang in there and stay in the game, then maybe they'll give me an advantage for the other players to pull out a win. That's what we're hoping for.
Absolutely. And I think they're doing a great job, and I think our skilled guys are coming into their own. Mikey I think he just pulled off 100 yards last week, and but of course if we didn't get that 80-yard touchdown taken back, that'd have been 180 yards. It was a great run by him. So, but he's doing really well. So that offensive line doing well, and Mikey's really starting to gain some confidence each week. I think. That's bodes well for our offense.
How many yards do you think that Cole had? I mean, after a while, there was no surprise what Oil City was going to do.
Yeah, the paper said like 291 yards and 51 carries, though. And that's still an amazing night for him. So I don't think he's used to getting over 35 carries. So I think those last 10, he might have been a little tired.
Oh, I thought so too. But
he was a little bit drained.
He was standing in the backfield. I'm trying to look at him see if he's tired or not, but they hand him the ball again.
Yeah, they did.
Pretty good athlete. He got to be in very good shape. He's playing both sides of the ball too.
Absolutely, he had good vision, and he did a very good job. And it's a career game for him. I mean, he'll always remember that one.
That's even another good mention for you guys too as well. You have a running back that runs for 291 yards, and he was running very well. It didn't seem to matter if he was running sideways, backwards, whatever. He was moving it downfield.
Absolutely. He did a good job, and they had a nice little wrinkle play there that they were leading everyone up through the hole, including the quarterback.
Yeah.
And they ran it probably 25, 30 times that same play. And
when it mattered at the end, you guys finally closed them down.
We did. The last two series, I think they were 3 and out the last series, and I think they got one first down the series before that. So I think they kind of wore down, or maybe he wore down, and our guys had a little adrenaline boost after scoring.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Well, Coach, wish you the best of luck tonight.
Thank you.
So it's going to be a great game. Conneaut Spartans against the Mercyhurst Prep Lakers here on 1360 WOW. You've been listening to the Chris Brecht State Farm Coaches Show on 1360 WOW.